Alright, comic book fans and YouTubers, so it's Collector Tip Tuesday today. So, what Halloween comics do you collect, if any? It is October, so for the month of October for on Tuesday, so I'm going to show you guys some cool Halloween comics, and let's just talk about Halloween and collector's tips. So, theme comics are fun to do, is my tip for the month, because you can definitely find different cool covers for themes, and this one I have just happens to be a cool one. Is Josie and the Pussycats, number 58, cover date 1971. So it's a really cool Bronze Age cover. It's not in the best condition, but it is from Archie Giant series. So I'm a huge fan of Archie and Archie comics. So for a collector's tip, I haven't done Archie one for a while. So I just want to use this one as an example for your collector tip, because I do like talking about comics and discussing what you guys collect. So again, there's a whole bunch of different themes for comics, and since we're in October, I thought I do collect themed comics like Halloween ones. I try and find all the different Halloween covers that I can, but anywhere from Archie to The Walking Dead to different ones like that. So I'm asking the question: what do you guys collect for Archie for theme comics? It is pretty cool. I love the different seasons for theme, and yes, I do have Christmas and all of that. But I think these Halloween ones are just so much fun, and it is. Even though Halloween's still a few weeks away, I thought I'd give you guys an example of a cool one that I do have in my collection. I'll be showing some other ones on as time goes on too, so be on the lookout for that. And I'll post this on all my other social media as well. So even though the first story does not represent the cover, is the last story that represents the cover, which is what I don't always like about these Archie comics, because the cover doesn't really represent the tone of the comic, but it is what it is, and I'm still a huge fan of Archie. This comics is in little rougher shape. Sometimes when I buy lots, they don't always come in perfect shape, and yes, I do need to bag and board it, even though it's in not the greatest condition, but it's still really cool, and I love Archie, and especially Josie and the Pussycats. This is just a cool cover. So let's take a look inside. I will open it up to. This is kind of the last story about them trying to find the, like it says, a chilling tale of suspense and about a ghost and all of that. So it is kind of an eerie Halloween comic. So like I say, the one downside to these Archie comics is the cover does not always make sense. But what I like about it is Josie and the Pussycats. You can't go wrong with them. They're such a cool comic, cool cats as you call it, and I just really love talking about them, and I do like talking about comic books in general. So one thing I did comic I did on my Facebook reel was Sledgehammer. So like I say, there's many different comic themes out there for Halloween, for Christmas, and all of that. So do you guys collect the themes as well? Do you not? There is other covers that may not represent things, but are pretty scary as it is. There's like Wendy the Good Little Witch and all those ones. So yes, it is fun to collect these theme ones. I also got theme Simpson ones, and I also got like theme Uncle Screw ones as well. So there's many different theme ones out there. It all depends on your preference. You don't have to let me tell you or anything like that, but it is what it is. So there is a one-page ad for boots in this comic, which is really strange. And there's also another ad for a car in here as well. So there's all these different types of ads, which really doesn't make the story long, but it is what it is. So I wish this comic was a little higher grade. It'd be about a $10 book, but as it stands, it's probably like a $1 to $2 just for the condition. I'll do a quick spine slide for you guys. As you can see, there's a big nick there, and the spine is really rough, unfortunately, and Even if I pressed and cleaned it, it wouldn't come that great, because on the inside there's whoever owned this before me did not really take care of it, which I'm really mad about. Because again, if you're gonna own comics, take care of them. I know the people back in the 70s, even 80s, thought they were comics and just throw away stuff. But to collectors like me, that's not true. They're special to me because they are in my collection. I really do enjoy talking about comics. I enjoy just even looking at the artwork as well. And like I say, not all the stories represent the cover in here, even though it should. It really can't call itself a Halloween comic, even though there's just one story with the cover, but it is what it is. I'm Joe from Joe's Comics Corner, and I'm on all social media as well. I post comments on my Instagram, X account, YouTube, and where I'm talking to you guys today, and on my TikTok. I do have post. I try and make exclusive stuff for you guys for each one, but it is hard to do sometimes. So again, collectors tip. It is fun to collect different theme comics to represent the various stages of fall, winter, etc. While there's for certain ones, there's not all. It can be a challenge, but that's where the cartoon books come in, because they usually have more of those theme ones, and I know I can find those easier more than Marvel or DC. But there are some DC ones out there which I'll do in future ones, and they're more in Charlton ones, which is an older publisher from way back in the 70s as well. So pick some of these up, let your younger ones read these old ripped ones on their that you can find it in the dollar bin. They'll enjoy reading it. Or another tip is, if you don't know what to do with them, get them out for Halloween. If you don't like them, kids definitely love getting comics, and it's something different than candy. I know comics are especially these low grade ones, would be fun to give out as treats if you're home for Halloween. But I'm working, so I won't be home giving out candy this year, but that's okay. I can play tricks on my coworkers, but anyways, we'll just have fun for the month of Halloween, talking about comics and different theme ones from various ones. So it is going to be fun for Halloween Tuesdays, as I call it, on my front cover. So I'm a big kid at heart, and I love talking Halloween. So this is just the first of for the next few Tuesdays until we hit Halloween, and then maybe we'll just do a recap of all what I've shown you guys. So thanks everybody. Stay safe and let the spooky season begin. Ha 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 ha.